Okay. All right, so here we go. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Bhagavad Gita. So let's start with our Mangalacharana prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, so we will do the new 3 shlokas today. And what we'll do, we'll recite 6 shlokas together, okay? So all of you, because 3 you've already done yesterday, right? And then we did it last week. So it will be just good to repeat. And because see, repetition is the key here. Because this actually becomes, part of our consciousness when we repeat. And that kind of, we just becomes gradually absorbed into our consciousness because these are not material. Remember, this Krishna is non-different from his name, from his abode, from his words. So, these were spoken directly, these shlokas came directly from the lotus mouth of Lord Sri Krishna. So they're not different. So they have that potency. So these are all spiritual. They're not material. So when we repeat them again and again, it kind of becomes easier and natural for us. And then it's easier also to memorize. So with that, we'll start. So what we'll do is 2.12, 13, and 2.14. So these 3 shlokas I will recite, and then I'll tell the meaning. And then when it's our turn, each one of us, we will do the 3 from yesterday and 3 from today. So that will be the plan for today. So let me scroll up to 12. 2.12. So the shloka goes like this. Natva evaham jatu nasam natvam neme janadipa na chaiva na bhavishyama sarve vayam matah param. That means, the meaning goes like this. Never was there a time when I did not exist. Natva evaham jatu nasam. Natvam neme janadipa. Nor you, nor all of these kings, Janadipa. So Krishna is saying that there was never a time that you did not exist, nor I, or any of us, or even these kings. And Krishna is referring to the people who are on the battlefield, right? Arjuna did not want to fight against those. Those were the kings and his own men. So Krishna is saying that there was never a time that these people did not exist, nor you, nor I. So that means what Krishna is saying here, that we always existed. right? See the way Krishna is saying that there was never a time that did not exist. So there are two negatives becomes one positive, right? And we learn in maths. So what Krishna is saying here, that these people always existed. You also always existed, and so did I. And Krishna is saying, na chaiva na bhavishyama. Bhavishya means it's common word we use in Hindi, right? In future. So, nor in future shall any of us cease to be. That means sarve vayam ataha param. That means in future also we will always exist. See, this is the key verse for understanding who we really are. Right? We are eternal beings. Krishna is clearly saying in this. So when the body comes to end, when it's time to leave the body, for the soul to leave the body, the soul is not, the existence of body might end, but the existence of soul does not end. That's what Krishna is saying here. Then, and so is the next verse. The next, like this verse, next verse, and next verse. Today's theme, basically, you can say, is really, really understanding who we really are. Right? So beautiful verses. I mean, this is the whole point why we are, that's exactly, this is the exact point where actually our material, consciousness is flourishing, forgetting these things, right? So Krishna is bringing us back to these things. Because that's where Krishna is starting. See, this is just the second chapter. Krishna has just started speaking Bhagavad Gita. And what is he saying in these keywords, in these verses? Just at the beginning, that your existence is permanent. You are not temporary. This body may be temporary, we have for some time, but our existence is permanent. That's what Krishna is starting the Bhagavad Gita. So you can say these are the starting verses of Bhagavad Gita. Yes, we know we are on the second chapter, but the knowledge Krishna is intending to give, this is really starting here to understand the very basic, that who we really are, first of all, right? So that's what this verse is. So beautiful verse. Then the next verse, 2.13. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptir dhirastatra namuhyati. What does that meaning means? Dehino means, dehina means this deha means this body. Dehino means the person or the being that is embodied in this body, that is like he's inside this body. Dehinosmin yatha dehe. That means as an embodied soul continuously passes, that soul who is inside this body, that soul is passing. Yatha dehe. Yatha means like, from one body to another body, right? Kaumaram yauvanam jara. Just like from one body to another body, or similarly, so how the meaning is here, as the soul continuously passes in the body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body. Tatha, yatha tatha is the conception used in Sanskrit. We also use it in English, no? Similar to, or that kind, like that. So here it is saying that just like from the person who is passing, or person means the soul here now, the soul who is passing from body, in one body, from boyhood to youth to old age, right? So we see our bodies transform from young to adult and then to the old age. Similarly, the soul passes from one body to another at the time of death. Tatha dehantara praptir dhiras tatra namoyate. Dhira means the self-realized, or person, or the jiva, or the person who has dhira. Who's dhira? Dhira means very intelligent, you could say, very grounded in the understanding, and of values. So dhira has various aspects. If we understand, dhira comes from the word dhruva. Dhruva means that which sustains. So dhiras tatra namuyate, the self-realized soul is not bewildered by such a change. So do we get bewildered? Just we see, one at the time we were baby, then youth, we grow old, right? So it is as we see that transformation in our, even in our this lifetime, similarly, when the soul is passing from one body to another body, that should be also seen just as one transformation. That's what Krishna is saying, that this is, you're passing into another body, so there is no reason for you to lament. There's no reason to be bewildered with such a change, because the soul, again, the emphasis here is that soul is eternal. And then the next one, 14th. Matra sparshastu kaunteya शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखदाः आगमापायिनो नित्यास्तां स्थितिक्षस्व भारत. Meaning, matra sparshastu kaunteya. O son of Kunti, Kaunteya, Krishna is referring to Arjuna here. He's saying that non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress. So Sita means cold, Ushna means hot. So the two words here are combined in Sanskrit here and makes Shitoshna, means hot and cold. Sukha Dukha, in Sukha means happiness and Dukha means in distress. Daha means you should give up. Agamapaino nityas. So nityas means there's a sandhi here. The word is anitya. Nitya means permanent and anitya means non-permanent. So this non-permanent means temporary, right? So just like the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course of time are like appearance and disappearance of winter and summer, means hot and cold. They arise, and these are all arisen from what? Sense perception. Sparsha means touching, right? So these are just sense perceptions. Krishna is saying here that these happiness, distress, cold, heat, all these changes that we are seeing, these are all perceived from what? From our senses, right? If we feel hot and cold, that's what we are feeling on our skin, on our body. If we are seeing something, or if you are hearing something good, or if you are eating something, or if you are feeling distress, these are all happening to the body, not to the soul, because soul is always blissful. Krishna is going to describe in next few verses down in the same chapter that soul is always blissful. So here now, first Krishna said that your body, you're an eternal being. Then you should not lament by this change. And here Krishna is saying, whatever these external factors are there, they are actually just external and temporary. They are affecting the body, not the soul. So Krishna is saying, Tam titikshasva bharata, O sign of Bharata, you must learn to tolerate. Titikshasva matlab, meaning to tolerate. And Bharata, Krishna is saying to Arjuna. So the verses are very nice and simple. Did you understand the meaning and the essence of these verses?
Yes.
Very nice. So what we will do is let's start reciting this, and repetition again is the key. So we'll do from the beginning 3 and then we will move to the next 3. So let's start with who wants to go first? Can you all raise your hands, whoever is ready to go? Okay, Jyotsna, I see you're ready. Yeah, can you go, Jyotsna?
Do you want me to do the first one?
Yes, so it is on the screen here, and you will read the shloka and the meaning, and then we will gradually move on to all 6 like that.
Okay. Dhritarashtra uvacha dharmakshetre kurukshetre samaveta yuyutsava mamakaha pandavascheva kimma kurvata sanjaya. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after assembling in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, what did my sons and the sons of Pandu do, being desirous to fight?
Very nice.
Manhar?
So Jyotsna, you will continue to the second 2.7.
Okay. Karpanyatoshophata svabhava pृच्छामि त्वं धर्मसमुदचेता यच्छ्रेयस्या निश्चितं रुहितान् मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं साधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me clearly what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and soul surrender unto you. Please instruct me.
Very nice. The next Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Sri Bhagavan Vacha Asocyananvasocastvam Pragnavadamscha Bhashase Kataso Nagatasunschcha Nanusochanti Pandita.
Meaning?
Blessed Lord said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for living nor the dead.
Very nice. So let's also read the 3 from today. 2.12.
न त्वयैव हम जातु
Nash.
नाशं न त्वं नेमे जनदीपः न चैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे व्यायाम अतः परम्. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be.
Next.
Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yovanam jara tata dehantara prapti dhirastatra namuhyate. As the embodied soul continually passes in this body from the boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. The self-realized soul is not bewildered by such a change.
Very nice. Then the last one, 14th.
Parastu kaunteya ye sitosasno sukadu. I need help with this.
Yes. Matrasparshastu kaunteya
Matrasparshasu kaunteya
Shitoshna sukha dukkadaha
sitosna sukadukataha
Agamapayino nityas.
agamapyayino ni. Can you repeat that?
Yes. Agamapayino nityas.
Agamapayino nityas
Tam titikshasva bharata.
tam titiksva sabharata.
Very nice. Can you read the meaning?
O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress, and their disappearance in due course, are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perceptions, O scion of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed.
Very nice. So, Jyotsna, which 3 verses from last week, which ones do you remember by now?
I remember the first one and the second one.
Very nice. So, gradually, the intent is that we learn all these at least 108 shlokas. So, first and second, very good. And can you then continue learning the third one from last week and then 3 from this today?
I'm still learning them all.
Yeah, great. So next week you will be able to tell all 6?
Yes.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you for such nice, encouraging yes. Okay. So thanks, Jyotsna. Let's see who's ready next. Varun, are you ready next?
Okay, Mataji.
Yes. So
let's
start from the beginning.
Okay.
Varun, from first 1.1.
Can I read the translations also?
Yes.
Okay. Dhritarashtravacha dharmakshetre kurukshetre samavetaye yutsava hamaka pandavasjaiva kimakurvata sanjaya. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after assembling in the place of pilgrimage of Kurukshetra, what did my sons and the sons of Pandu do, being desirous to fight?
Very nice.
2.7 Karpanyadoshopahatā svabhavā pritchāmi tvam dharma samuddaceta yatra yasya nishritam bruhi tanme yashishyasте hamsādhyamam tvam prapannam. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me clearly what is best for me. I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. 2.11 Shri Bhagavan Vacha Asochayan Vasocha Sampragnavadam Shabhashase Gatasuna Gatasum Stranana Shoshanti Pandita. The blessed Lord said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor the dead. 2.12 Natvevaham jatuna samnatam neme janadipana chaivana vavishyama sevivayamataparam. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all the kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be.
Very nice. 13th.
Okay. Dehinosmin yata dehe kaumaram yovanam jaratata dehantara praptir divastapvina mohyati. As an embodied soul continually passes in this body, boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. The self-realized soul is not bewildered by such a change. 2.14 Matra sparsha sukonteya sitoshna sukha dukkada agamapayino nitya santitiksa svabharata. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress, and their disappearance in due course, are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception of Sayana Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed.
Very nice. So Varun, which of the 3 shlokas from last week do you remember?
I wasn't here last week.
Okay. So far we have done 6. You read the meaning of the first 3 also. So can you start memorizing these 6 by next week? So next week you will be able to tell all 6?
Yeah.
That's not very difficult. You have 8 days and just 6 shlokas. So you can remember one each day, right?
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Varun. Okay, so who wants to go next? Let's see. Adya, do you want to go next? Adya? Do you want to go next?
Yes.
Okay. Do you need help? You let me know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need help.
Okay. So I'll say and then you can repeat. Dhritarashtra Uvacha
Dhritarashtra Uvacha
Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre
Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre
Samaveta
Samaveta
Mamaka Pandavaschaiva
Mamakantavastaiva
Kimmakurvata Sanjaya.
Kinmakurvata Sanjaya.
Very nice. The next one. Karpanya dosho Pahata Swabhava
Pavata Svabhava
Pritchami tvam
Pritchami tam
dharmasamudha
dharmasabhuta
chetaha
chetaha
yachreyasyan
vichayasmam
nischittam
nishchitam
bruhi tanme
uhitam me
shishyasteham
nishtadmeham
sadhimam tvam
sarimam tvam
prapannam.
prapannam.
Very nice. Were you here last week, Adya?
Yes.
No, yesterday only she started joining Mataji. She is
Okay.
not.
Okay, sure. Okay. The next one. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Can you repeat?
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha
Asocyan Anvasocastvam
Asocastvam Anvasocastvam
Prajnavadam
Pragnavadam
Cha Bhashyase
Chapashyase
Gatasona
Gatasona
Agatasonscha
Agatasomscha
Nanusochanti
Nanusochanti
Pandita.
Pandita
Very nice. The next one. Natva evaham
Natva evaham
jatunasham
Jatunaham
natvam neme
Natvam me
janadipa
Janadipa
nachaiva na
Na Chaivana
bhavishyama
Bhavishyama
sarve vayam
Sarve Bhayam
ataha param
Atarahamam
ataha param.
Ataraparam
Okay. Dehinosmin
Dehenospin
yatha dehe
Chitadehe
kaumaram
Kaumaram
yauvanam jara
Navanam
Yavan.
Yavananam Jara
tatha dehantara
Tatandevam Hara
tatha dehantara
Datandeva Hantara
Tata Dehantara.
Tata Dehantara
very nice praptir
Praptir
dhiras tatra
Tirastatra
namuhyati.
Nahyate
Namuhyate.
Nahupyate
Okay, the next one matrasparshas
Nartisparshas Matrasparshas
tu kaunteya
Tukanteya
shitoshna
Shitoshna
sukha dukkadaha
Shukradokraraha
agamapayino
Aganas Saino
agama
Agama
payino
Saino
Ainu.
Payino
nityas
Nityas
tamstitikshas
Tamste Dikshas
swabharata.
Paparaha
Very
Swabhagata.
nice.
Swabharata.
Okay, good. So can you keep reading this shlokas at home, Adya? Every day, can you just keep reading, and then you will get familiar with these verses. And then
Okay.
gradually you will, you'll be able to memorize also.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Adya. Aditya, you want to go next? Okay, Ganesh. Okay, Manohar, you want to go? Manohar, you are ready?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead. From the first 1.1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mitra. Where's the sloka?
So are you able to see on the screen here?
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, and the thing is, your voice is breaking in and out. Okay, you can keep saying, Manohar. I think your
No.
voice is breaking in and out, but that's okay. You can keep saying. I will try to follow where you are. The shlokas are on the screen.
Okay.
Mhm.
So the first one?
Yes, the first one, I think you read the shloka, right? Can you read the meaning?
Yeah. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after stumbling in the place of pilgrimage of Kurukshetra, what did my sons and the sons of Pandu do being desirous fight? Karpanya dosha pahata sabhava prachami tvam dharma samuda cheta yatreyasan nishitam bruhi tanne शिष्यस् तेहं साधिमां त्वं प्रपन्नम्.
Mhm. The
Now
meaning?
I'm confused about my duty. I have lost all composure because of weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me clearly what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me.
Very
Sri
nice.
Bhagwan Vacha
Mhm.
Ashoshan Anvachos Tvam Pragnav Adams Chabhase Gatasun Agatasumscha Nashohante Pandita. Wait, I think I didn't say it well. Like I don't think I say it like in a good tune, but
Yeah. So it goes
the
like this.
blessed Lord said,
असोच्यानन्वसोचस्त्वं प्रज्ञावादां च भाष्यसे गतासु न गतासूंश्च नानुशोचन्ति पंडिता.
okay. The blessed Lord said while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor the dead.
Very nice. The next one. Natvam.
Natva, natva,
You need help? Let me know.
aham. Yeah, I just need to open
Sure.
this word, like the third word in the word.
Yeah. So, Natva evaham jatu nasham.
Yeah. Natva evaham jatu nasam na
Nat.
natvam neme jana dipha
Very
na
nice.
chaiva na havir sama sarve vayam ataparam.
Very nice. Can you do?
Never was Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be.
Very nice. The
Dehi
next.
nosmin yatha dehi kotumaram yuvo
Kaumaram. Kaumaram
Kumaram Yuvanam
Yara.
Tata Tata Dihan Tara Praptir Dhiras Tatra Na Muhyati.
Very nice.
As the embodied soul continuously passes in his body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into body another body at death. The self-realized soul is not bewildered by such change.
Very nice.
Matras paras to konteya sito na sukha dukha dha agam.
It is Shitoshna. Shitoshna Sukha Dukkadaha.
Sitosna sukha dukha dha
Very nice.
agamapayino nityas tamste tiketa asva bharata.
Nice. Can you read the meaning?
I have heard this sloka, but I have not memorized it. I have heard it before.
Yeah, this is very, very commonly referenced shloka in most of the lectures. You'll always hear that, because see, that's the basis of for us to understand who we really are and how we should, try to tolerate whatever is external factors and do not be disturbed by that, because
Yeah, I
once
have
we
heard.
have peace of mind, only then we can understand and try to connect. Because if external things are disturbing us, then that is all, that is distractions, right? Keeping us away from our real self and from connecting to the Lord. So that's very, very nice and important shloka. So you have to memorize all of these 6 by next week. Can you? Or at least some of them, or at least can you get started from the first and try gradually? We'll keep repeating every week. And then by the time, next 2 months, you will be able to read and recite many of these by your own. Okay. Can you read the meaning, Manahar?
Okay. Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, all Scythian of Bharat, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed.
Very nice. Thank you, Manahar. Okay, who will go next? Let's see. Nihal. Nihal, I think we don't have your audio. Okay, how about Yash?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, can you read?
Okay.
Yeah, starting from the first one here. Yep.
Dhritarashtra Uvacha Dharmachatre Kurukshetre Samaveda Bhamakaha Pandavaschaiva Kima Kurvata Sanjaya. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after assembling in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, what did my sons and the sons of Pandu do, being desirous to fight? Karpanyadoshopaha swabhavaha prachami tvam dharma samodacheta uchiri sanishchitam bruhitam me yasteham savimam tvam prapanyam. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me clearly what is best for me. Now I am your disciple, and a soul surrenders unto you. Please instruct me.
Yes, I'll do that. Yeah, okay, Hare Krishna. Okay, sorry about that. Can you continue, Nihal? The next one.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha Asoschan Anvasoschastvam Pragna Vadamscha Vasase Gatuns Agatastumscha Nanu Sochanti Panditaha.
Very nice. The meaning?
The blessed Lord said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the death.
Next one.
Natva evaham jatunasam natva nema janadipaha na chaiva na vishamaha sarva
Na chaiva na bhavishyama.
na chaiva na vishama
Bhavishyama.
bhavishyama sarva vayam ataparam. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be.
Very nice. Next one.
Dinoshim yata dihi.
Dehinosmin yatha dehe.
Dehinosmin yata dehi. Kamaram yavanam jara.
Kaumaram yauvanam jara.
Kaumaram yanvanam jara.
Tatha dehantara praptir.
Tatandehantara prapti.
Dhirastatra namuyati.
Nirastatra namuhyanti.
Very nice.
As
Meaning?
the embodied soul continually passes in this body from boyhood to old age from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. The self realizes soul is not bewildered by such a change.
Very nice. Next one.
Matra sparsa tu kunteya chitona sukha dukkada
Shitoshna. It is Shitoshna.
Shitoshna sukha dukkada
Agama ayino.
agamitas
Tam
tam
titikshasva bharata.
tikhasava bharata
Tam titikshasva bharata.
tam tiksha swavarata.
That second word, the middle word, it is titikshasva.
Titikshaswa.
Yes. Tam titikshasva bharata.
Tam titikshvara bharata.
Nice. Can you read the meaning?
O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer season. They arise from sense perception. O
Scion of Bharat.
O
Scion.
scion of Bharat, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed.
Very nice, Nihal. So your homework is all these 6 verses that you read today. You have to start memorizing.
Okay.
And we'll have an exam on all this. So you have to memorize this every day. If you do one every day, you will be able to finish all 6 by next week.
Okay,
Okay.
but I'm not Nihal, I'm Yash.
Okay, sorry. Yes, correct. Okay, Yash. So your homework is 6. All these 6 verses. Okay, then Omkar, you want to go next? Omkar? Okay, Omkar, are you able to hear? Who else has not read today? Aditya, you want to read?
Okay,
Or-
Mataji.
Yes. So let's me display. Sorry. Okay, start. You can start, Aditya.
Okay, धृतराष्ट्र उवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुयुत्सवः मामकाः पाण्डवाश्चैव किमकुर्वत सञ्जय कार्पण्यदोषोपहता स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसमुद्धचेत यच्छ्रेयस्यानिश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं साधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. How
Can
many should I do?
we are going to do 6. Can you also read the meaning? The
Okay.
first and the second. So let's do
Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after assembling in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, what did my sons and the sons of Pandu, being desirous to fight?
Mhm.
Now I'm confused about my duty and I have lost all composure because of weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me clearly what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me.
Very nice,
Shri
Aditya.
Bhagavanuvaच अशोच्यानन्वशोच स्वं प्रज्ञावादांश भाषसे अगतासुंश्च नानुशोचन्ति पंडिताः. The blessed Lord said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what's not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor the dead.
Very
न
nice.
त्वेवाहं जातु नासं न त्वं नेहे जनाधिपः न चैव न भविष्यामः सर्वे वयं मतः परम् देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्ते धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति.
Can you read the meaning for the last 2?
Yeah, never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor the future shall any of us cease to be. As the embodied soul continually passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. The self-realized soul is not bewildered by such a change.
Very nice. Next. 2.14.
मत्र स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय शीतोष्णसुखदुःखदः आगमापायिनो नित्यास्तांस्तितिक्षस्व भारत. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O scion of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed.
Very nice. So how many you will learn next week? All 6.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you. Khushi. Khushi, are you able to read? Okay. Nihal, I think you have your audio connected now. Do you want to read?
Yes.
Okay, let's start from the first. Start.
धृतराष्ट्रोवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुयुत्सवः मामकाः पाण्डवश्चैव किम् अकुर्वत सञ्जय.
Meaning?
Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjay, after assembling in the palace of Kurukshetra, what did my sons and the sons of Pandu do, being desirous to fight?
Next.
Karpanyadosho savah Karpanyadosho Pata
Pahata.
Patah Swabhava Prachani Tvam Dharma Samudachet Yachreyasan Nishtitam Bruhi Tanme Shashyaste Hamsadi Mam Tvam Prapannam. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all compulsions because of weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me clearly what is best for me. I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me.
Very nice.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Asoshan Anasosastvam Prajana Vadamascha Gatusun Agatasumsa Naso Sojani Panditaha. The Blessed Lord said, while speaking, learn what you are mouthing for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor the dead.
Okay, so the first letter goes like this. Asochananvasocastvam prajnavadam cha bhashase gataso nagatasonscha nanusochanti pandita. Okay, next. Nihal, 12th.
Natva eham jatu nasham natvam neme jandipaha na chaiva na bhaviyamaha sarvivayam ataparam. Never was there a time wherein I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be.
Sorry. Did you read the meaning of the 12th?
Okay.
Okay, so 13th you will read and then 14th.
Okay. Denosmin yada dehe kaumaram yamaranjara tata dehani prapraptir derasta nayamuyate. As the embodied
Dhirastatra namuhyate.
As the embodied soul continually passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, as the soul similarly passes to another body at death, the self-realized soul is not bewildered by such a change.
Very nice. Then the last one, 14th.
Matra sparshastu kaunteya sito sasuga dukkadaha agama paino nityas tam titikastu bharataha.
Tam stitikshasva bharata.
O son of Kunti, the nor permanent periods of happiness and distress and their disappearance due to cause are like the appearance and disappearances of winter and summer seasons. They arise from senses precipitation, O Sian of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed.
Very nice. Good. So next week, your homework is all these 6 verses. Right? You will be able to memorize all of them. If you do one
Some
every
of
day.
these I already know from before.
Yeah, very nice. So can you keep doing? Then by next week, I'm going to ask you all 6. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. So let's see who else is left. Kajal, did you just join? And you want to read?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I read the verse? I know the verse.
Yes. So,
Matra spasha tu konteya.
okay, let's start from here. Dhritarashtra Vacha.
Dhritarashtra vacha dharmasya kurukshetra hai samaveta yuvasavaham mamaka pandava cheva kima uttarva sanjaya
Kim Kurvata Sanjaya.
kima akurvata sanjaya.
Meaning?
Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjaya, after assembling in the place of pilgrimage
At
at
Kurukshetra.
Kurukshetra, what did my sons and the sons of Pandu do
Being
begin desires in
to
fight?
Mhm. Okay, next. Let me know if you need help. Okay.
What is the word first? Karpanya dosho.
Yes.
Karpanya dosho sabhava swabhavaha. Krishnami tvam dharmam samidvat chetaha.
Yaksheyasyam
Nityanam brunitan me. Sishyantena sadhyam pranam.
Very nice. Meaning?
Now I am contradict about my duty and have lost all appearance
Composure because of weakness.
because of weakness.
In this context.
In this conduct, I am asking you to tell me clearly what is best for me. Now I am your disciple
And a soul
surrendering unto you. Please insert me.
Very nice. The next one.
I don't know number 11.
Okay. So I can say, can you repeat?
Yeah.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha
Shri Bhagavano Vacha.
Asochanan Vasocastvam
Asoda Chatam Vasoshatvam.
Prajnavadam Cha Bhashyase
Pragnam Badvan Chabashaste.
Gatasona Gatasonscha
Gatasun Agatsun Cha.
Nanu Sochanti Pandita.
Nana Sunchanti Panditaha.
Very nice. This is that Govind, right?
Yeah.
So you will memorize all these 3 verses from today?
Yeah.
Very nice. That's your homework.
Okay.
All right. So I think we covered everyone. Any questions? Anybody wants to ask any question? Okay. So we will see you next Thursday for the shlokas. Mataji, you have anything else to add before we wrap up today? Okay. I think Mataji might have some bandwidth issues. So we will end here. We will see you again on next Thursday. Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
We have another class.
We don't have activity today. So let me ask Mataji again. Mataji, are you there?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very wonderful session. Actually, मेरा intern चला गया था.
I know. Yeah, I was seeing your network issue here on the message. So, do we have anything else today?
No, we have to wind up our call.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
I have a question, Priyanka Mataji. So did we have with Supriya Mataji today?
No, today is no story time. Mataji is not available. So we will continue by next week. Okay.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.